Okay.
Well,
Are we
let's do it.
recording?
Yeah. We've
Oh,
been
that's
recording. We're waiting for you and your banter, your coffee banter.
This was a mistake.
Welcome to another episode of Hold My Baby. I'm one of your hosts, Erik Rivera.
What?
This is where you introduce
If
yourself.
they don't know by now,
But we get new listeners coming in or new viewers.
no, we don't.
We're slowly growing. We're growing.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
We are.
We're growing.
Oh my gosh, this is my big break.
So let's try it again. I am host Erik Rivera,
this is
comedian
Erik
and dad.
Rivera.
And
Yeah, this Erik Rivera. He's the host. I'm just here to
No,
get
you're
shit on.
also a host.
No, all you've
Oh, my
done
God.
is shit on me since the moment I walked in the door.
Are we sensitive today?
No.
Are we a little?
Okay, here's what happened. I'll tell
There
all
it
the
is.
viewers.
I knew there was something.
This is exactly what happened. I texted on the group chat, the Hold My Baby group chat, what is your Starbucks order?
Mhm.
Okay. And I didn't get a reply. And then when I got here, you told me Alex replied.
He did.
And then they gave me a ration of shit for that. And then I looked at my phone and there's no reply. So that's where we're at right now. And that
Okay.
was your choice.
Okay. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I got the replies. I was like, did you get his drink order?
I sure did not.
And you were like, what? What drink?
And now
order?
he smells my delicious
Yeah.
coffee.
And now you
A
just
gulp, 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 gulp.
now you're just rubbing it in our face. Which, by the way, Starbucks. If you want to be a sponsor.
Yeah, if you want to be a sponsor. Oh, yeah. Should we cover this?
Yeah. What the heck?
Should we cover this? I can put call it Flarbucks. All right, there we go.
Okay.
Nobody will see it now. Anyways, here we are. Another episode.
Another episode.
It's like it never ends.
Do you have a Hold My Baby on this one?
I do.
Oh.
It's probably you.
No, that's not nice.
That's very normal.
No.
It's how I feel.
That's awful.
Okay, so it's so funny that you asked me as we were walking up, you were like, wait a second, you're Jewish? Like you can't tell with this whole Hava Nagila on my face, but whatever. I did a Jewish event last night.
Yeah.
It was a big one. It was like a really beautiful ritzy house and it was just gorgeous and it was really nice people. And
Okay.
I decided to bring my son
Okay.
because I want to show him look.
Circumcisions.
No.
No.
But
Was it a bris?
you know you can be circumcised and not Jewish.
I know.
Okay. Anyways,
We're learning a lot today's episode. That coffee is kicking in. Go ahead.
It's really strong. No, I wanted to show it was all these entrepreneurs and CEOs, and it was a very, I think, inspiring for any kid, right? To go to this beautiful house, massive mansion in Bel Air. You know, it's just gorgeous. It's just one of those places that takes your breath away, and you're like, wow, you can live like this.
Now, did you do the mom thing of look, son, if you study hard and you go to a good school, look at what you could get. Or if you go viral on YouTube, look at what you could accomplish.
Or crime. You can get that with crime too. Yeah. I just wanted him to come out to a fun show. I'm not going to drag him to, Flappers.
Yeah.
Right? But this was a really fun show.
Unless Flappers wants to sponsor, then all the shows at Flappers are fun. No?
No.
Okay.
Anyways, and another reason why I wanted to take him was because it was also for they were raising money, whatever, Jewish Federation, right? To help people. It was great all around. So I wanted to take him because he told me, he goes, sometimes I don't want people to know I'm Jewish.
Oh.
I know. And that was heartbreaking. And I said, why not? He goes, well, because this one kid at school, he found out, I guess they were talking about something, whatever. And all he does is make these really gross, anti-Semitic, underhanded remarks where it's almost that's the line. But then he kind of backs up a little bit.
Right.
He says to my son, he goes, hey, you know what's a great place to go on vacation? Auschwitz.
Oh.
It's stuff like that.
Right.
So that was my moment where I was like, I'm going to jail.
Wow.
Because if I find this kid,
right,
I'm going to jail.
Is the kid German?
No, the kid is a minority.
Oh, I don't like the way you said that.
Well, meaning you would think as someone who is a minority,
Going through struggle and strife as well that they would have.
maybe, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I've heard like, I've been seeing those commercials on TV. I don't know if you've seen them where the kid with the backpack and then they put the sticky note on it, it's like, "Dirty Jew," or whatever they put on it.
what
Yeah,
commercial is
there's a
this?
commercial and it's like
Mountain Dew is really changing up their
Yes.
marketing.
Yeah, like like the kid puts a
What?
sticky note on the backpack and the kid gets all sad and then this African American kid comes and he puts a blue sticky note over it like, "Don't listen to them," which I'm like,
No, how about take the
yeah, take it
original
off.
one off?
That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
But I guess the blue is like their color and their message of like, we fight hate together. In my head, I'm like, just rip the sticky note off.
Right.
First of all, it's a sticky note hate. Like if somebody was like, "Mexican, go back home," I'd be like, "That's dumb."
Right,
Like if you're not
right.
saying it to me, okay, whatever, done.
Well, yeah.
But this is the first time like I've ever heard of something like this happening to someone of the Jewish community. I'm sure it does happen.
Oh, a lot.
But like you go on TikTok and Instagram, it's always like everything else is happening so much.
Well, we're not loud about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And we probably, well, I mean, we are, I guess, in certain circumstances, but in the States, let's just
Right.
say, right? Like growing up, I experienced so much anti-Semitism that I was just like, after a while, I was like, all right, whatever, this is what
Yeah.
it is. And then when my son turned 10 in the 5th grade, that's when kids start to become douchebags.
Oh.
And someone teased him for being Jewish, which again, how he has an Irish last name and he looks Latino. Like,
Yeah.
how are you? You know what I mean?
That's why when I was being like super honest when we were walking up the stairs. I was like, "You're Jewish?" Like
I know, it's
I've
so
met
funny.
your family. Like I've seen your daughter looks Latina, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well, he does not. And in the 5th grade, somebody said something, mean to him about being Jewish. And he came home and he goes, "Hey, did you know that people will tease you for being Jewish?"
mhm.
And I was like, "Sit down, sweetheart."
Something happened a long time ago.
I forgot to tell him.
Did you not teach him that part of history?
No, because it's how does that conversation come up? Now remember, you know what I mean? Like someone's going to be a dick. There are going to
Yeah.
be dicks in your life.
Right.
Like, but he then experienced it. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
so come sit down. Let me explain it to you. So I
Right.
had to tell this 10-year-old, this poor kid who was like,
Yeah.
why didn't you tell me that was a thing?
Yeah.
That people hate Jews. I go, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't think it would affect you.
Yeah.
With me, with this like Rosh Hashanah all over my face,
Right.
I thought, I thought you knew, but
No.
Soltanovich,
I thought it was like Russian,
It is.
Ukrainian. I didn't.
it's a Soviet
I-
Jew. Yes.
I don't
But
know.
You're from New York. You should be
Yeah.
ashamed of yourself.
But see, I'm from New York, so like I never. Again, I'm sure it happens, but to me, I was like, oh, the Jews are cool, bagels and like bar mitzvahs, Like it was a cool thing.
Did you
like,
go to bar mitzvahs?
Yes,
They're fun, right?
Yeah, I wanted to be Jewish.
I know. But then I also went to quinceañeras and those were fun too.
Yeah, but those
Not as fun. Not as fun.
You guys are more organized, fun, and end at a decent hour.
Yeah.
Quinceañeras can go till like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yes, that was a
where it's
big
like,
problem.
I just want to go home.
Yeah. They don't get started
Yeah.
until like everyone's good and drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And great gift bags to take home.
And the quinceañera, she's a little bit too princessy.
yeah,
Whereas like at bat mitzvahs, the girl can wear like, like I remember it was Madonna themed for
Right.
one of my friends and she wore like a full on Madonna with the hair and
Yeah.
the bow and oh my God, it was amazing.
yeah,
Anyways, that's my baby
Yeah.
moment where my poor kid was like, I don't want people to find out. And I was like, oh, come with me to this
Yeah.
event. And then he loved it.
yeah.
Everyone there was so great. There were actually other teenage boys
Yeah.
randomly. Someone else was like, yeah, I brought my kid because blah, blah, blah. And so, and it was just, he had a great time. He loved all the comics.
Right.
He's such a good audience member.
Mhm.
Like when your kids go to shows, like, do they laugh?
My kid doesn't laugh out loud. He just does a
Oh,
which
okay.
he's so quiet. Like
My kid was
I took him with
losing
me to a
it.
show last night. I was at the Ice House and he came and it's so funny. There's certain clubs that I'll take him to. I'm like, Ice House is one of those.
Ice
I'm
House
like,
is nice.
yeah, you can come. It's nice. They've redone it. And like he likes to go and he'll just sit there and just
Now, was he
Watch it.
sitting in that VIP sound booth?
He didn't know. So we were in the smaller room, the
Yeah.
California room. So he sat
Yeah.
in the showroom. But like I
Yeah.
watch him watch other comedians, and like he like just that's it. And I'm like, oh, do you think that guy was funny? Yeah, he was funny. I was like, that's it. That's all you're getting out of him.
Yeah.
He's not a
Yeah.
big expression, not super vocal.
My kid was. People came up to me and they're like, "We were sitting next to your son. He was dying."
Yeah.
I go, "Oh my god, that's great. I love that." You
Yeah.
know, like that he appreciate not just me. Like he was
Yeah.
appreciating.
But my
everybody
kid
else.
has taken interest. He likes to go.
Oh.
He doesn't want to get on stage. He's a
Okay.
man of few words.
Okay.
Like when you finally meet him, you're gonna go, does he hate me? No, he's just quiet. He doesn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick on the Jewish thing. So my mom used to do home care for elderly people,
Mm-hmm.
and for a while this Jewish guy, he was older. She would take care of him. My mom learned how to make matzo ball soup. Like I remember as a kid, like I was like, this is delicious. So that's why I was like going back to
Yeah.
like I was like, Jewish people are awesome. Like, what is this?
Yeah. Well, again, to be racist,
the little
or
potato pancake,
yeah, the latkes are delicious
with the
yeah.
applesauce, like
Sour cream for me,
yeah,
but you know,
I'm just
everyone
saying,
has their own thing.
it's amazing.
In New York, you can't. I just don't feel like in Manhattan, especially. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying like New York State. How is anyone a bigot,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean, like anti-gay
Yeah.
or anti-black or anything? It's like, oh my gosh, it's everything in the world in one place. You would think if you're from there, you're just like, yeah, this is what it is.
My
And
first job out of college, my boss was Jewish, which
Yeah.
I loved
Oh
because
no, so many holidays off.
first of all, so many holidays, and then like it was like during the winter, you know, it starts getting dark late. He'd be like, "Hey, 4:31, we stopped working,"
yeah,
and
yeah.
and it was always like a weird time, and I was like,
Right.
I don't know why,
Yeah.
like why, and then finally one day he broke it down to you. Once sun's down,
Yeah.
we can't work anymore, and I was like,
And
you can't work anymore.
You can work. Yeah. They also they have their own like you know, like if you go to the weather app, it'll tell you when sunset is.
Yeah.
No. No, they have their own
Uh-huh.
app. You know what I mean? Or like their own little
Yeah.
thing to figure out when the real, right? Alex knows when the real
When the real sundown
when the
is.
Jewish sunset.
We don't trust this
Yeah.
general market sundown.
Weather.com,
Yeah.
you liars.
All right.
So that's my hold my baby, where I was like, this kid, and he says a lot of other stuff
Yeah.
to my son. Many, like over and over.
Yeah.
My son just listed them all down. And my heart is breaking.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me? He's like, because you know, teenage boys.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, whatever. I just ignore him.
How big is this other kid? Because your son's got size on him.
No, it's not a matter of big or not big. It's a matter of I can't hit this kid.
Right.
But I can smack his mom.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying like for that kid to
No,
have
it's
the
not.
confidence to go up to your son and say these things of not getting any kind of repercussion. Because your kid's a big kid. Like my kid's a big kid. I don't think people are going to come up and say anything to my son.
In high school, your kid's going to get to high school next year.
Yeah.
You're going to see the difference.
Okay.
It's not a big, like, I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
But I told him, I go, look, he's trying to get in your head. You just got to psychologically, you have to. First of all, I like that he's like, whatever, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. He says these mean things and I just let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I go, okay, that's very big of you. And that's good. Keeps you out of trouble
Right.
because you could get into big trouble if you do something in return and then you get caught and they're not going
Right.
to care that he did something first.
Then the headline is like, these
Right.
Jews are out of control.
Exactly.
They're just
These
starting
Puerto Rican Jews are
These
out
Puerto
of
Rican
control.
Irish Jews are running amok.
It's a crazy mix.
Yeah.
But what I said was you need to get into his head
Mm-hmm.
because that's what he's trying to do to you.
Yeah.
And you'll feel better. You know what I mean? So, but he won't do it. He won't take any of my advice. It's
Yeah.
basically like messing with a heckler.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I see it as a comic.
Oh, yeah. My wife's always like, don't give them things to say back. I'm like, I want to shut it down.
Yes, I want to shut it down.
Yeah.
And so I told my son, I go, he says something like that to you, and you just have to like go, you always make me laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like, you know how to put a smile on my face.
Right.
I've said this before on this podcast.
Yeah.
Right? I've said
I'm
that.
not good at it. Mine comes off very condescending and sarcastic.
That's okay.
I've
That would
tried it
work
at
too.
home.
No, that would work.
Yeah.
Oh, you tried it at home?
I've tried. Yeah, it doesn't
To
work.
who? Your kids?
Yeah, and they're just like, what are you doing? They look at me like,
You can't do it to your kids.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, It's great when it works.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
just from
just
being
so
on
much
stage.
better at it than I am, Kira. One day I'll get to your level.
That's it.
That was it?
That was it.
I've been working on
You
it.
did it. Oh, God, one day if I was as smart as you. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Because then they're like, it's
Yeah.
just so, like, that was a compliment, but I know you're messing with me.
Yeah.
And it's like, aw.
Yeah.
You have to just treat everyone that is rude, mean, wants to bully you. I know it's not politically correct. Like they're mentally retarded.
Wow. How do you
Why is that a bad word?
how do you handle like have your kids ever asked you about certain words?
Yeah.
And like how do you all right, so this we're gonna roll into this story. I don't know if
Okay.
it's my Hold My Baby yet,
Go
but
ahead.
so I went back east and I was around family, and my family is not politically correct. So they use all the words. All the
Yeah.
words that were like, hey, you shouldn't use those words anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You can't be I try, hey, hey uncle, we don't say that word anymore.
Can you give us an example?
I will. So my uncle tells us this story. He's a big pickleball player, and he was playing
Hilarious.
pickleball, and he said this player gets on the court, and he was like, right away I could tell this guy is, he's not all there. So
Okay.
I know the R word is coming. I can see him loading it up.
Okay.
Like when somebody like pulls back and you're like, he's about to throw that, and sure enough, he lets it fly. He's like,
Look, I think using it in a derogatory way
uh-huh.
and you're trying to like put someone down,
Uh-huh.
right? Then you're not being a nice, kind
Yeah.
person in that moment.
Yeah.
But to describe an actual mental disability.
Oh no, he goes on in this story.
Okay.
He goes, so I'm trying to be nice because I could tell he's and I was like, uh-huh. And he's like, we're volleying, and all of a sudden, he hit one real hard because they got that strength. And I was like, mind you, my kids are there, so I'm trying to I don't know, I'm trying to distract them. I'm trying to shout over the word every time I know it's coming. Uncle.
Yeah. I have family members, and they're in their 80s, who call Asian people not Asian people. I'll just say that. Not the derogatory word. I mean, I'll just say it, they call Oriental.
Yeah.
It's very cringy, and it makes my skin crawl.
Are you not supposed to call them that?
No.
No?
No.
What's the word? No, I'm kidding. No,
no, you're supposed to call retard. No, you're supposed to.
Is this our last episode? Are we shutting down shop after this?
Thank God. Thank God it's our last episode. Traffic is so insane to
it's
get
crazy.
Here. It's our last episode.
You didn't bring his latte.
No,
You're letting these words fly.
I try to explain to them.
Yeah.
I understand that word in the 40s.
Yeah.
But we don't use that word anymore.
Yeah.
And maybe, and I'm not an Asian person, but maybe they would be offended. Like you try to really like be kind with it, because I don't think they're saying it in a rude, they're not trying to put them down. They're just describing. And they even say like this really nice, you know what I mean? Like you're like, okay, I get that you're a well-meaning person.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know
it's hard because there's different generations of people. Like I remember, when I first met my wife's family, her grandmother, who, passed away, 96 years old. This woman has seen...
That's insane.
Yeah, she's been around forever. Like, if you go back 100 years, she was there. And I remember the first time I met her, and, she's not trying to say something to offend, but she's telling me about her building. And she's like, yeah, nice little colored family moved down there. And I was like, ah! But, not that I'm giving her the pat, but I'm like, she's... like 100. What am I? Hey, Nana. So listen, we don't.
You can say it.
She's not yelling it at them.
She's not going to change, but you can say, hey, just want to let you know.
Yeah.
Times have changed. You can say that.
Yeah.
You can say it and you can tell her, but she's probably not going to change. Here's the thing. When I was a kid, if you called someone queer, that was horrible.
Right.
And now they've embraced it.
Yeah.
And they're like, they're chanting queers for Palestine.
Right.
You idiots.
Oh my God. This is a very charged episode. Anyway, so my uncle's telling the story.
Go
He's
ahead.
dropping the bomb left and right. Cut to, I'm on the plane with my 9-year-old, And he's just like, Dad, can I ask you a question? I was like, yeah, what's up, dude? What's up, buddy? What's going on in that little head of yours? Because it's always something interesting. And he goes, what's retarded mean? And I
Yeah.
was just like, ha! First off, passenger 32A is very uncomfortable right now. So let's keep that down.
Yeah.
But I want them
What'd
to.
you say? I want to hear a
Well,
definition.
I want him to know right away that this is like a safe place. Like he should be able to come to me
Yeah.
on anything. So right away I'm like, hey, wait, well, where'd you hear that word? And I could tell he gets a little nervous. I was like, you're not in trouble. Where'd you hear the word? I know where he heard the word, but I want to hear it from him. I
Yeah.
always tell my kids, give me the honesty, give me the full story so that I know what I'm getting into. Like my son, if he gets in trouble at school, give me the full story. Because if I go in guns a-blazing
Right.
and then I find out I'm in the wrong because
Yeah.
you left out this
Mhm.
part, then I'm mad. But I'm not mad if you got into something with another kid and you were right. So
Yeah.
anything, like you have a question, give me the whole information first. So at first he's like, I think I heard it on TV. I was like, did you? Maybe my friend said it. Come on, buddy, you're not in trouble. Your uncle said it. I was like, there it is. And I told him, I was like, a long time ago, certain words were used to describe people. And some of those words now can be very hurtful. For that word, it was used for people. So he has special needs kids in his school. And the way we've been able to describe it to them, because I remember one time we went to a playground and there was a kid with special needs who my kid was playing with. And I was just like, how do I describe this
Yeah.
to him? Because, you want to make them aware, that if the kid, like, you shouldn't like go into a space. I don't know what his symptoms are.
Right.
And the mom was great.
Symptoms.
No, because you don't know like what
Right. Capabilities.
capabilities,
Where
like,
he's at. You want to meet him where he's at.
yeah, like I remember one time I hosted a show and there was this girl, beautiful singer, but she was special needs, and
Yeah.
I almost went to like shake her hand, and the mom was like, no, she doesn't like to be touched. So I don't know those boundaries. So
Wait till I tell you a story after this.
but
Go
the
ahead.
mom stepped in right away, and she was great. And I'll never forget the way she described this. And for a kid, it was amazing. She was just like, hey, this is so and so. And, if you want to play with him, he wants to play with you. But just know his brain works different than your brain.
Yeah.
And she broke it down. And I
That's
was like,
perfect.
oh my God, thank you for help. Because I didn't
Yeah.
know what I was going to say.
Yes.
Thank you. So that's what I pretty much told him. I was like, there's kids in your school, their brains work different. And he's like, yeah. He goes, back in the day, a long time ago, people used that word to describe them, but it's not a good word. And he was like, okay. And that was it. I was like, we don't use that word. We don't say that word.
Yeah.
I was like,
listen, that's perfect. That's a
Yeah.
perfect explanation. There will be people that use that word.
yeah,
That will come up, and your
Yeah.
kid's going to hear it. And
they're called family reunions. Yeah.
and we can't shelter them,
Yeah.
right, from that. Can I tell you a story that goes with your thing?
No, we're on a podcast. Don't tell me a story.
So,
What are we doing?
I don't know. I had an agent a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
I went to the office for a meeting,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here because my wife and my kid are they're around walking around shopping and stuff, but they're going to come in. I've wanted to introduce you to them for a while."
Okay.
And I was like, "That's so great." I guess his wife, liked me or something. I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, that's great. I would love to meet them." And then they come in, and his wife comes in, and I shake her hand, and then his son is like trailing, and then his son walks in and he goes, "Oh, son, this is Kira. She's a comedian. She's one of my clients." And he goes, "Bop, bop, 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 bop."
Uh-huh.
And I thought,
Beatboxing. No.
oh, he's having some fun.
You did not. You thought it was an improv game? You zip zapped them? Zip zap zop you? Oh God, no.
I went beep, bop, I did it back to him.
This episode's
Because
never
I
gonna
didn't
air.
know. I didn't know. Also, this is before I had kids.
How old was this kid?
I'm going to say like 13, 14.
Oh no.
And this is like so long ago. I didn't have kids yet. And he was like doing this thing, and I kind of copied him, and I was like, boop, bop, nice to meet you. I thought he was having some fun.
Did you bop his nose? Beep bop boop boop.
Okay, but my point is telling you this. Maybe someone should have been like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, my wife and kid are coming. He's
Yes.
special needs."
Give me the heads up.
And I would have been like, "Oh, that's great. I can't wait to meet them."
Yeah.
It doesn't change anything. I'll still
Yeah.
want to meet him. And then when he walks in and starts to have maybe half a seizure, whatever
Yeah.
that was, I'm prepared. But I
Ah.
get it. Like maybe you don't want him to be treated differently. But then when he walks in the room differently, there's no winning. There's no winning. But yes, I did that.
When the messages and the comments,
Please.
when we get zip zop beep bops
Yeah.
in the comments, it's over. We're done.
You know, bring them in. We'll discuss.
Yes.
The comments are there for us to
Yeah.
have a conversation.
Yeah.
I met an adult with remember when you first met your adult with autism?
Yeah.
Usually it's like kids.
But it's like we're living in a time like you have to describe that to your kids because you can't shelter them from that. Like,
No. Yeah.
when they see it, they're gonna point. Oh, what's that? And you got to be
Right.
like, "Hey, man, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Or what about a little person?
Yeah,
I'm sure your kids have seen a little person.
yeah."
And what do they say to you?
They say, "Can I pick them up?" And I say, "Sure." Is that not how you handle that? No? Is that?
Well, I guess.
I usually pull a quarter from behind their
Oh
ear,
my God. All right, we're done.
or we get. I'm
Cut.
joking. I'm joking.
Back to one. Let's try this episode again.
We went out to lunch one time, and my 13-year-old was like 3 maybe, and there was an older gentleman behind us, autistic, and he would like do like a voice almost, potato soup, like a deep, to the point where my kid to the point where my kid started doing the voice, "Mommy, Daddy," and I was just like, "What is he doing?" And then I heard, and I was like, "Oh no, no, no!" And I had to like we pulled him off the side. "Hey, buddy, so he might have, something wrong. He might have a cold, so we don't make fun." But it was, you have to, or else they'll join in and do the beep bop boop bop beep. And
I'm not proud of it.
oh my
Oh my God. It was a horrible moment. The whole room, like there were assistants around, everyone stopped
Of course
and looked at me.
Don't you wish though that there was moments like that where there had been a camera footage of it so that you could go back and it wasn't as bad as oh, it was.
No, it was
was.
horrible. And this was so long ago that, now if I would to make, I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad, but if I were to make a faux pas like that, I have more wisdom
Mhm.
and I have the ability, and I'm like more like, okay, not secure in my career, but back then, 20 plus years ago, do you remember how much you wanted to just do well and impress people? And like
Mhm.
every gig you did was going to be your break. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
yeah.
back then I was like, oh my God, my career's over. That's what I
Uh-huh.
thought. I was like, there's no way I'm going to survive this.
How long had you been with this agent at this time?
A year.
Oh, because I was gonna say, why didn't you just for the rest of the meeting just random spurts to
Just
make it look like
that's
oh,
my
I have it too. Hey, before you judge me, I have a condition, and they would have just been like, "Oh, you know what? We didn't know this when we signed her."
Oh
That's
no.
yeah.
Maybe I would have gotten more work.
How did the kid react when you bebopped them?
Well, he's not reacting like we are, right?
Uh-huh.
Because he has his brain. See, Eric, their brains have
Okay.
special capabilities and
Mm.
restrictions. He didn't know.
Yeah,
Everyone around thought I was the biggest a-hole in the world.
yeah, and they were right.
Okay. Is this over?
Yes.
Can we wrap this episode up?
So that
Oof.
has been another episode of Hold My Baby
The
Podcast,
last.
or as Kira calls it, beep bop bop bop. I've been one of your hosts, Erik Rivera. You can find me on
Oh,
all things social
God.
media, Erik Rivera Comedy, Erik Rivera. If you can't spell that by now, I can't help you. Also, follow the podcast, Hold My Baby Podcast, on all social media, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok? Question mark?
We're on TikTok.
Kira, where can they find you?
Just don't even. If you want to send me your anger, you can send it to my website, kiracomedy.com. But find me on Instagram, Kira Comedy.
We'll catch y'all next week.
No, we won't. This is it.